Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to the Kimberly Cloud 2.0 Show 2.0 LLC. Thank you for being here, and thank you for staying with me through this journey. You are truly amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. I don't have 2 full hours. That should have been an hour. Wait, I see what you're saying. I don't have a 2 full hour production a day, but I'm still going to show up, entertain, educate, and help us all move forward together. So let's dive right in. Today's vibe is simple and intentional. I am going through all of my paperwork. Some might say, oh, that's so cliche. I go through my paperwork plus word plus security kit. Cool. I admire you mompreneurs out there. I admire you ladies that can do that. I just have the luxuries right now. I don't think it's a luxury nor bad thing. But I can go through my paperwork. I can catch up on my emails, and I can take time to really see what's been sent my way. For instance, the VA keeps sending me stuff, gathering evidence, gathering evidence. And I'm like, whoa, okay. What I need to do is figure out and make some phone calls to the VA to figure out what all I need to send them. That way, there will be before the cutoff date. And I also need to go by all of my post offices, not my physical, I mean the post office places or the mail places, and see about when they expire. And I think I got an answer from one of them. I don't want to say what it is, but I just got to keep that dialogue open. You know, call different places, without no music, no cameras, just my voice and pure focus. I may even do some shredding. I got a small little shredder and it does the job depending on how deep I get into my mindset. If I can go through a whole bunch of stuff right now with the emails and um, the earrings, sorry, my neck has a crook in it, with everything, I should have some time for some shredding. And that depends. So I also be creating a live dialogue with you in chat about coding and how to get started for those people who just don't know how to get started with ChatGPT, especially that first step with NVIDIA device. Like they got a NVIDIA AI device going for up to $600. I don't have that device and I don't have the type of money. However, like I got to figure out how I'm going to do this because I really want that device. I may not do it as much as Elon, but I want to get into that. What I mean, imagine you guys, your first baby code, did your first basic code, and you're like, I did it. That is the most fulfilling thing you can ever accomplish. We code every day and don't even know it. So I am excited to learn and to understand so much more about the universe, and I want to bring you along with me. So let me see what's over here right now and go to a new chat. That way, okay. Okay. So this afternoon, I have a commitment to the rest of the day is dedicated to pushing paperwork and mapping out my next moves for this busy season ahead. Right now, this feels like a temporary vacation before everything picks up. What's coming up? June 5th. I officially start classes. That's not you start class for a day and it's over. This is nearly 2 years worth of classes. So I'm grateful. The staff has been wonderful. They call every day to check in. I've read through the curriculum and it's challenging, but I'm ready for it. This week, my last calm week before the storm, which is over right now, and I still have the weekend. Final college prep, like I have appointments for college coming up before college start, and I have a court hearing coming up regarding the situation with Y Unified. I am staying positive and preparing for both outcomes, win or learn. I like how he put that. I put lose, but he put learn. Win or lose. That's true. That's true. I learned from my experience. And what I have to introduce more dialogue and say that I studied both ways, what I can do to appeal it if I lose, what I can do if I win. So either way, it's fine with me. I'm going to get my money eventually. These people are lunatics. They are lunatics if they think I'm stupid with their goals. Whoa, whoa. Hold on. It's the wrong number. So they're lunatics if they think they're just going to take my money. These people transfer money in different accounts just so they will stop from paying, and I got a remedy for that. You are required to show up to court. I will gladly wait. I'll tell you my move. You are required to show up for court to sit up there and give out your bank account information under oath. You haven't attended too. But this time, if you don't attend, you should be jailed. I don't know what they call that. I forgot what they call that. I don't keep up with the trends. Contempt of court, maybe. You think I'm just going to let him say I win and then I pick the same account that, which was very easy to find, by the way, the account that you took my money out of with your account, so you can switch it and they try their luck and take out money and then say exactly zero, so they can't pay me, and then that's another circle. No, you're going to show up, and if you don't, they have ways, and I'm willing to wait for that. There's some flimsy win, and then I get nothing. That's what I meant when I'm win or learn. My goal is to create a positive, grounded atmosphere before stepping into all of these new chapters. For months ahead, I'll be doing part-time guest interviews on the show while also getting myself booked on other platforms. Now, what I actually said, and I'm glad Brock said that, but what I actually said is I am going to be doing part-time to full-time guest interviews. However, I can wait. I don't need to get booked right now on other platforms right away. It's not, I mean, yeah, you got to keep up with the trends, but it can wait. When a Kimberly Cloud feels that, hey, look, it's time, then she'll seek out, because it's not as easy and people are picky, or, I know exactly one place I can hit up, but are people kind of like clown me. So I was like, I don't think I want to pay this type of money if you got this kind of audience. And so I left it alone. But I can go there. I'm not going to KKNW no more, because KKNW has really shown how they feel about me with the disgustingness of being politically motivated towards progression of their sided democracy. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with you. I had, I had my turn with you. You showed that you kind of like lied about certain pricing. And I stayed in for as long as I could. But then I realized, I mean, what you were doing was grand, but it wasn't, it was, what were you doing? What were you really doing? Because I know that is a very disgusting and sick thing to do, to tell someone because they want to talk about running as a Republican that they don't want nothing to do with you after you put like a lot of money into their company. If you want to know the truth. Mm. So I want to be careful about who I choose to collaborate with, whether free or cost. There's plenty of other people out here. Also, I'll dust off and play my commercial again, review and clean up footage and files, and make sure every bill and bank account is handled with care. I'm more focused on internal stuff, internal affairs as they call it, stuff of that nature. So that when I do jump out there and start doing shows, I want to make sure it's clean. I want to make sure it's fair. I want to make sure it's cool. I want to make sure it's honest. I want to make sure it's everything positive that will get you guys watching. And I don't have to worry about any messed up bills or forget that, hey, look, I I may not be paying somebody right now, remember, you know, today is going to fly by. I can already feel it. When I step away from here, I'll keep pushing forward to get it done. Thank you again for riding with me on the Kimberly Cloud Show 2.0. Stay amazing, stay focused, and let's grow together. Oh, I didn't know that was a little bit. Okay, hold up. I'll explain it. Give me a second. So basically, what I'm saying is, you know, um, I got so much to do. Um, I read the whole veterans packet to Congress, and it seems legit. It seems legit. Um, the only thing is, I have to get somebody to collaborate with me. Like, I mean, it's starting to get easier and easier, but I don't want to just push something on somebody that I just met, but um you got to get somebody to interview you, but I think someone can be sent your way too. So that is the catch to that. So I got to figure out and call that's another personnel I got to call today, the Library of Congress, about this veterans thing. I got the phone number right on the back, and it's still early, and I'm not going to do that until I get back from where I'm headed. And what else? um I'm thinking next month. See, what I was trying to do was gather 10 special people, 10 special people with reels, probably 1 minute to 2 minutes of the best highlight that I feel is great, and then smash them all together in an MP4 or some type of format they looking for, and then send it to them. That's how you have to send it. You have to send it that way. And that is forever. They kind of scared me a little bit because they asked me, hey, look, you didn't title these right. And I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm wrong. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. But then I looked at what I put and I was like, thank God. Thank God. Because that's $85 a pop. And you're on there forever. And I got a call. Oh, I got so many people to call. Let me get off of here. I gotta call Marquise Who's Who and make sure my book is sent to the correct address. I didn't explain like 4 different addresses to them, but they've been tough champs and stuck it out with me. Um, that's another place I would go and gladly spend the money. And Better Business Bureau is another place I would go. And the Boise Chamber of Commerce is another place I would go. And they got more. They got so much more. I don't actually, need to go to places that just snatch your money, give you a video, and no publicity, no real momentum behind it unless they like you. That's what I've been getting for 6 years. Thank you. To some people. If it was free, thank you. If I had to pay for it and I look at my feed and I'm like, this isn't normal, or I never see it, and I'm like, dang. So you got to be careful. Thank you.